What's up, everybody? Welcome to Southern Life. This is Jose.
And Katie.
Welcome to Southern Life. We in BR, Baton Rouge. I hope you guys are ready to see what is going on in Baton Rouge. And man, is there a lot to talk about when it comes to Baton Rouge. On this beautiful morning, I look at the news from my hotel room here in the Baton Rouge area. It turns out some mighty crazy stuff been going on in Baton Rouge. Apparently, this fool's been doing donuts and shut down Interstate 10. That's right, Interstate 10 got shut down. Closed down by some hoodlums and some fly whips doing burnouts on the middle of the interstate. Now, I don't know what type of craziness it takes for somebody to say, hey, let's go shut down Interstate 10 so we can do donuts on the highway. But the police department said, hold on, player. We are not going to put up with this type of misbehavior in our city. But it's not rare. We know that people in Baton Rouge like them SRTs and them Mustangs and them Corvettes. They like to roll burnouts.
They were having fun.
It's the only thing to do in this city is to get in a Corvette or a Mustang and do some burnouts in the SRT, baby. So, just this morning on my way to get some gas and get ready for the day, a fool was driving the wrong way down the road in a Corvette, Camaro. So, as we know, Baton Rouge has no respect for traffic laws. They finna shut down Interstate 10 to do some burnouts. Oh, Papa, you crazy. Now, let me tell y'all people about Baton Rouge something.
Yeah,
You keep all your hood rattery within the city limits of Baton Rouge and off of the interstate highway. Your hood rattery within the city limits of Baton Rouge and off of the interstate highway, because we got some cross-state business that we trying to do out here. We can't have y'all spilling all your hood rattery into the interstate. Keep it in the hood where it belongs. Now, we'd have done allowed the people of Baton Rouge to do whatever the crap they want within their city limits. But please refrain from letting your hood rattery spill out into the interstate where people are trying to get from one state to the next. We got crap going on in our lives that's more important than you doing some burnouts. So we're going to see exactly what the crap happened. There might be some burnout spots on the highway. Dale, mijo, quítate en medio. About to cross the bridge, y'all. The Mississippi River, the mighty Mississippi River. I'm calling Baton Rouge to find out what the crap is going on these streets. Tell me, Baton Rouge, what's going on. Katie, what do you think about the hood robbery in Baton Rouge?
I think people got together and had some fun.
That's not the answer I was hoping for. Okay, Katie says the people need to have some fun.
Yeah.
By shutting down an interstate to do donuts.
Maybe not shutting down an interstate, but I mean maybe a parking lot.
Okay, Katie believes the hood robbery should take place in a parking lot and not on an interstate. We understand the people of Baton Rouge got some hood robbery they need to get out of their system.
Yeah.
But we ask you to please keep your hood robbery in check.
Get yourself a track or something.
Get yourself a track. That's one option. Get a tricycle.
Buy land.
Buy some land instead of buying some rims. What an idea. Read a book. Where's some deodorant?
Buy some land where you can do this.
Buy some land. How about you get an ATV? Or you gotta get some all-terrain vehicles and go out mudding or something. Find a different place to expel your hood rattery from your system.
I hope you didn't do it on the bridge.
No, they didn't want to do that on the bridge.
Well, I'm glad that they at least thought that far ahead.
Yeah, but now you've made some good suggestions for the people of Baton Rouge. Katie wants to find and contribute to the problem by making some suggestions on other roads they could shut down, like the bridge.
Not the bridge, that's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. Okay, Katie's putting up a challenge for them. It's too dangerous to go on the bridge. Tomorrow on the news.
I hope that's not a challenge. I'm seeing like skid marks here.
No, it's a little bit further down.
Yeah.
It's by
I'm sure.
By the Buttercup exit or something. Or Butternut Squash exit. I can't remember the name of the street. We'll find out and we'll see it. But Calling Baton Rouge. We're gonna get on. I think we should get on I-10 so we can drive.
Yeah, I-10. And I already checked the Starbucks. They got everything.
Why are you screaming in my ear? Next time you scream at me.
I'm not screaming. I'm happy.
Oh crap! I'm on the downtown.
You gotta figure out how to do this, Jose.
Crap. We're going to downtown Baton Rouge.
No, let's do this. I want my Starbucks. That person got out of line. Get your spot. Get your spot, Jose.
I don't know. They're not gonna let me. Absolutely.
Oh yes, they are. They are. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Maybe there's a traffic jam because people shut down the highway to just notice.
But in broad daylight.
Well, yeah. I mean, at night the camera and of course the people got out to record it. The hood rattery here has reached new levels.
Don't they have to go to work on Monday or something?
Do you think people that are in SRT have a job, Katie?
I hope so.
Probably not. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes. As Judge Joe Brown would say, you're a hood rat. That's what Judge Joe Brown would say. Mm-hmm. Look at you. Look at the way you're standing. You a hood rat. Mm-hmm. How would Judge Joe Brown describe the situation? We already know. He would point a finger and say, you're a hood rat. You got 3 babies. Now you're pregnant again. You got pregnant on the interstate. You're a hood rat. Because you're a hood rat. That's what Judge Joe Brown would say. We know Judge Joe Brown will not put up with this. And Judge Judy wouldn't even take that case. That's a Judge Joe Brown case. That's not some Judge Judy would not touch that case.
Judge Joe Brown is trying to figure out how he can get here right now to take these cases.
Yeah, Judge Joe Brown will volunteer.
Oh, he likes
come to Baton Rouge to tell these people, you're a hood rat. We don't need you to do donuts on the interstate. Because you're a hood rat.
Oh, these people had some fun.
I'm over here like, you're a hood rat. It's like, let them have some fun. They live in Baton Rouge is bad enough already.
Yeah, really. But, I mean, couldn't we find some way to, like, make a place for these people to do this?
Yeah, it's called Baton Rouge.
To shut down
it's called Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't shut down the interstate. We got places to go, people. Hey, we don't start. You don't see the people on. What do you know what we should do? We should get everybody on the interstate to drive through Baton Rouge to see how they like it when we put our garbage. Everybody on the interstate, we should just all drive through Baton Rouge. We should get all these semi trucks driving through their city. We don't do that. Interstate 10 doesn't put our garbage in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, keep your garbage off Interstate 10.
Yeah.
We got places to go, baby. To get back to Florida. Cause you're a hood rat. Let's take what you got on now. How many of you do you think I've seen over the years?
None.
Well, somebody dumped the whole mattress, right? What is that, a mattress?
Really?
A mattress and an aluminum light post got knocked out. Another mattress over here.
Okay.
Somebody put up their
The light post might have been from last night's activities.
No, we can get off the Perkins exit, but we'll drive through.
No, we'll drive through.
You don't want to drive through Baton Rouge?
We've never done a highway at a Baton Rouge.
Yeah, we have.
We get off every time.
We always get off. How do you not get off in Baton Rouge? It's like one of the most interesting cities in the world. And by the way, another complaint I have on Baton Rouge, if I get hit by another golf ball in your city, who the crap is even playing golf in Baton Rouge? Every single time I go to Baton Rouge, my car gets hit by a golf ball. Like, whose idea was it to put a freaking golf course in the middle, a driving range in the middle of the freaking city? Look at all the litter. Who puts a driving range in the middle of the city?
Continue on I-10 east for 3 miles.
Huh? Baton Rouge. Boozy moved to Atlanta. He's had enough. Young boy moved to LA. He's had enough. Master P moved to California. He's had enough. Everybody moved out of Baton Rouge. Had enough of the hood rattery. They hypnotize with hatred, man.
Yeah.
Let's call Boozy real quick
Oh gosh. Okay.
and see what he thinks about Baton Rouge. Boozy, we got Boozy on the line. What up, Boozy? Hey, Boozy, what's going on in Baton Rouge? They hypnotize with hatred, man.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good Boozy imitation right there.
Yeah.
They hypnotize with hatred, man.
I have been coming to this town for what, years now? Fix your Marriott sign.
I know. What the crap is that?
You see it from the highway. It's kind of embarrassing by now.
Somebody tried to start a graffiti piece right there, but didn't finish it.
Oh wow.
You know what's wrong with Baton Rouge, Katie? Do you know what's wrong with the city?
It's Baton Rouge.
They're hypnotized with hatred, man.
Yeah. I will say I like your food.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. They're hypnotized with
Get in the
demiglaze,
other lane
man.
so you can be on I-10.
They hypnotized with the demiglaze, man. We go towards New Orleans. Forget about going to Hammond, Indiana. I'm not going to Hammond, Indiana right now.
No.
I'm going to New Orleans, baby. The NO, the Calio, the MP3, the Nolia, baby.
Yeah.
Signs for New Orleans.
We're going to the Calio, man.
I'm hungry.
The MP3, the CP3, the Flow, the projects, man. They hypnotized with hatred, man.
You are a rare for this morning.
Tell me that's not a good Boozy imitation.
It is.
Come on, man. They hypnotized with hatred, man.
Two most interesting folks on the internet.
Boozy.
Charleston White and Boozy.
They should both get together. But Boozy wouldn't put up with that. He's a snitch, man. He snitched on his mama, man. Boozy would never put up with that crap. But Boozy would not walk into a room with Charleston White. Now, that right there would be worth paying millions. That would be worth millions of dollars. They could shut down the whole MGM casino for that one. Boozy and Charleston White have a conversation. Charleston White, I snitched on my mama.
Why did you readily admit to that?
Boozy, you're hypnotized with snitching, man. This man is hypnotized with snitching, man. Okay, Blue Bonnet. This is where they shut down the highway. See if you can tell.
Blue Bonnet.
Right around here, yeah. You might see some donut signs on the road.
I don't see nothing.
You'll see them. They did it somewhere around this exit. They're hypnotized with donuts, man. It's around here somewhere.
Oh,
Right
there you go.
You see it?
Yeah.
No, it might be like, you'll see like actual donuts on the road. They're hypnotized with donuts, man.
Yeah, and I don't see them cleaning it up either.
Oh, here and there, the crap about it. Well, how do you even clean that up?
I know.
You'll see like, it was somewhere around here. Right there,
There
look,
you
right
go,
there.
yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Unbelievable, Baton Rouge. Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of the crap you've done to our interstate? Baton Rouge.
What?
Sorry. All of a sudden, it turned into a military drill sergeant.
Oh my gosh.
Are you proud of yourself, Baton Rouge? Is this what you want people to see when they drive on Interstate 10? That you're a hood rat?
Are you done?
I'm pretty sure I'm having a seizure.
Okay.
You're doing nothing to help.
How do I help you?
I have no idea. Maybe slap him upside the head with a book or something?
Why would I slap you?
It might help. I don't know. They hypnotized with Mustangs, man. They hypnotized with a Mustang. Take me to Starbucks, man.
I'm taking you. I got it.
Don't rush me.
I got it on GPS.
They hypnotized with donuts, man. Are you proud of yourself, Baton Rouge? And all America, on their way back to Florida, has to see that you're a hood rat and you didn't pay your child support. You got 3 babies Now you knocked her up too.
I only saw one track mark.
Yeah, I mean, probably the cops came and shut it down quick. They didn't have time to warn.
Yeah.
Katie's like, that was not enough. Okay, Katie thinks that wasn't enough. You hear Baton Rouge, what Katie said? A white woman from Michigan thinks you didn't do enough donuts on the highway. She's like, oh, they just barely got, that wasn't even enough right there. That wasn't even enough right there. Y'all could have done
It's like one car.
They shut down the whole highway for it.
For one car?
Katie thinks that was, are you telling them they could have done better than that? Katie's on her like, that wasn't even enough. Y'all could have definitely done more than that. Y'all could have did more than that. That's not even, that Memphis would have had the whole place messed up. That's what Katie's saying right there. Let me just translate that in the hood rap for you. Snore at me. Calling them Baton Rouge. They got a Top Golf here. See, that's where they should do. They should go to the Top Golf and play golf. And by the way, since you're putting up a wall around this driving range, at least they had that much consideration for I-10 to put up a freaking wall. Shut up, Toyota. I'm not driving off in that lane.
Sometimes the car will pick up on old lane. You know, when they fix the roads, they'll put in other lanes.
Katie, I drove off the road, please.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to excuse my behavior.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you do, don't try to excuse my bad driving.
Okay.
They hypnotize with bad driving, man. They hypnotize with Starbucks, man.
See here, they switch the lanes in two different locations. Sometimes it'll like set off your car. If you didn't know that.
They hypnotize. Well, the other day I was driving the car and for some random reason I slammed on the brakes.
Yeah.
The technology on these things is not perfect. Call Morgan & Morgan for the people who don't want to get a job. Morgan & Morgan for the people who don't want to get a job. When I was 4 years old, I slipped on pee-pee at the Walmart. My mom got a big check. We grew up in a small town that only had 2 restaurants. We sued both of them. Morgan & Morgan down there, man, I tell you what, man. We sued our grandma. And Morgan & Morgan.
That's something Charleston White would do. He sued his grandma.
He'd snitch out his grandma. That's what he would do.
Yeah. How could you snitch out your grandma? If they're the most taxed person alive, yeah, but if they're just some sweet old lady.
Katie admits that she would snitch on her grandma.
I would not!
Yeah, you just did.
No, I
You
didn't.
just put a scenario out there when she would snitch on your grandma. Katie just puts out a scenario that would be favorable.
I would never snitch on my grandma.
A favorable scenario for snitching on her grandma.
My grandma's no longer alive.
Even better. She can't go to jail for it. Snitching on dead people is actually pretty popular right now. T.I. did it.
There are people I could probably do that, but I'm not going to.
Birdman's brother snitched on a dead person. That's popular. They dead anyways. What the crap are they gonna do? Can't put them in jail. Put the dead person in jail.
I wish I could have.
Katie, what's wrong with you, boy? My boy. Hey, you're not a boy, are you?
No.
All this time like calling you a boy and you're a woman?
Yeah.
How are you putting up with this crap?
I don't know. I get comments daily about it. I don't pay attention to them too much.
Do you think somebody mentioned earlier I sound like, what's that, like racist rooster that was on when we used to watch when we were a kid? The Froghorn Leghorn rooster?
Froghorn Leghorn?
Yeah. Now look here, boy.
Yeah.
We don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like the racist rooster. You never watched the racist rooster frog?
I did. I watched it all the time.
Foghorn Leghorn.
I literally have probably seen
Look
at
here,
least
boy.
90% of the Looney Tunes episodes.
Look here, boy. This is a white chicken's only chicken coop. You never watched that?
I watched it.
Yeah. Teaches kids good values, like how to be rude.
Oh yeah.
Look here, boy. This is a white chicken only chicken coop.
That sounds terrible.
That's what it was basically like. You ever hear how he talks?
I know. I watched it the other day and I'm just like, what the heck?
I was watching this as a kid.
I watched this as a child.
And like, look here, boy. This here's a white only chicken coop.
My question is how my parents actually allowed me to watch this.
My parents didn't know English, so they had no idea.
Yeah.
I was watching South
Your
Park.
parents would let you watch Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, they let me watch South Park. They didn't know English.
They didn't know English until
I
somebody
get home-
who spoke English was
I got
just
home.
like, what?
I got home and they like put on South Park for me because they didn't know what the crap they were saying.
You got home and then we put on Starbucks for
South Park.
South Park, yeah.
South Park.
South Park.
Yeah. I would watch South Park. They didn't know any English. Until
I
that
would
one,
watch it with my dad and then my mom would show up and be like, why are you watching that with her?
your dad would watch South Park with you.
Yeah, my dad was awesome.
That was a real G, bro.
Yeah.
Kept it real. Yeah, my parents didn't know any English. The teachers, you know what I would do to my parents? Whenever I'd get in trouble in school, right?
Yeah.
They would call my parents like, Jose has been unbearable. I get home, hey, they called from the school today. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, we got a
2
field
miles,
trip
take
tomorrow.
exit 173 toward Louisiana
Yeah.
73.
Every time that I would get in trouble in school, which is very often, by the way, if you can't tell, wasn't really the best behaved kid. Well, anyways, every time I get in trouble in school, they call my parents, but they didn't know English. So I get home from school, my parents would be like, Jose, they called from school today. We need you to translate this for us. Like, what happened? I'd be like, oh man, we got a field trip. You need to give me $20 for a field trip. So every time I get in school, every time I get in trouble in school, I tell my parents we had a field trip. They had to give me $20.
Yeah.
Except for one day I got home. And I had done this like 4 or 5 times. I got like $80 that one school year.
Yeah.
Right? Supposed to be, oh yeah, there's a field trip. Because there was one time a field trip and we had to pay $20. So I figured, crap, every time they call home, I'm just going to tell them we had a field trip. This is
Yeah.
the exit right here?
Yeah. About a mile. 173rd.
Yeah. So one time I get home and they sit me down. They're like, Jose, they called from school. Can you translate to us what they were, why they called me? Oh yeah, we got a field trip. You got to give me $20 again. They're like, really, Jose? Dad pulls out a $20 bill, but doesn't hand it to me. Just looks at me and says, "So where are you guys going?" I'm like, "Oh, we're going to Indiana."
Take exit 173 toward
Like,
Louisiana 73.
so my dad's like, "So you're telling me that they called from school and we need to give you a $20 bill so we can go on a field trip?" Like, they called from school today. I'm like, "Yeah, they called. Give me $20, bro. We got another field trip." And then my dad says, "The lady who called spoke
Take
Spanish."
exit 173.
We got a Spanish teacher for us.
Oh, wow.
And he was enraged. I mean, he was like enraged because I had done this, like, he's giving me like $100 throughout the school year.
Use the left lane to keep left at the fork.
I got like
Signs for parking.
$100, $80. I don't know how much money I got throughout the whole school year. And then they finally got a Spanish teacher to call.
Yeah.
And not only did the Spanish teacher explain to me that I was in
Then
trouble,
turn left onto Louisiana 73.
they also explained to my dad that we had not gone on 5 or 6 field trips. In fact, I was banned from going on field trips because of my bad behavior.
Yeah.
So it's like, it worked for a while, like
Yeah.
I'd get suspended from
Left onto
school.
Louisiana 73.
Your parents willingly gave you $20 for a field trip?
It happened one time we had a field trip.
Continue
Uh-huh.
on Louisiana
Right?
73 north for 3/4 of a
Of course, the
mile.
first time they sent us a piece of paper. So I would just bring them like my homework. They didn't know how to read English. I'd show them my homework and send me $20 for a field trip. And instead of getting like out of school suspension that day, I would
It's
have.
in the Circle K
I'd go.
parking lot.
I'd get $20 to hang out at the remember the Mr. Gotti's Pizza?
Yeah.
I would hang out at Mr. Gotti's Pizza. It's the wrong parking lot. You can get
No,
there.
it incorporates.
I would get $20. I get out of school suspension.
Yeah.
I'd get $20 and I'd go hang out at Mr. Gotti's all day with my friends and eat pizza while they were skipping school.
That sounds better than a field trip.
That's way better as a field trip for me. Oh, I got a green light. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that Yukinator. You know you're in deep stuff when you see
Oh, that's
it.
beautiful.
Hey, you need to squat that thing.
We need to get another
Hey, no
one.
squatted trucks today.
If I could find one like the one we bought in Alabama, I would get another one.
Yukinator? Yeah, it have to be low mileage because the one we had way too many miles.
Yeah.
I miss the Yukon, I'll be honest. But the whole thing I did with the squatting was just the dumbest thing I could have did.
Yeah.
Like, it messed up the ball joints, it messed up, like, everything. Never squat a vehicle. Unless it's already a piece of crap.
It's just right. Okay.
Louisiana, Louisiana. Why would you shut down Interstate to do donuts in Louisiana? Let's see here, y'all. I think it's a little expensive to have Starbucks all the time.
I don't know.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I want to ask the people of Baton Rouge to make a donation to our channel. They came to your town. You know, somebody give us make sure it's not my loyal subscribers. I don't want my loyal subscribers to pay for this. I want somebody from Baton Rouge to pay for my Starbucks. So please, somebody from Baton Rouge, make a donation for the total of today's order, because I need you to. It should be somebody from Baton Rouge. It's only
Well,
fair.
we come here.
I mean, they destroyed my Interstate. They should be able to pay my Starbucks. Please, if you're my regular subscriber, don't do it. This is a call to the people of Baton Rouge that, you know, you should buy us Starbucks. Why not? We came to your town, we saw it. We saw all the good attractions. We saw the bridge. We could see the skyline. We could see some donuts. Let's get in here. The hypnotizing donuts, man. Hello.
Can you start something to eat today?
Yes, sir. Can I please have a bacon Gouda?
One bacon Gouda. What else can I get you?
A brownie, man.
I apologize. What was that?
A brownie.
A brownie? Yeah.
Brownie.
Would you like that warmed up?
Cold.
Cold?
Like the streets of Baton Rouge.
I hear that.
Yeah,
What
but
else can I get you?
let me get a cappuccino venti with 9 sugars.
A venti cappuccino with 9 sugars. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll have a venti brown sugar shaken espresso.
All right. Venti brown sugar. I'm gonna shake an espresso. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna have 3 pumps of caramel, 3 pumps of vanilla, and the salted caramel cold foam on top.
That was 3 pumps of vanilla, 3 pumps of caramel, and the salted caramel cold foam.
Yes, please.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the bacon and sausage and egg wrap.
All right. Give me 1 second. Just double check. Make sure we still have some of those.
Okay.
All right. Looks like we do. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a pumpkin loaf.
A pumpkin loaf? Would you like that warmed up?
Yes, please.
Gotcha. You got anything else?
You want anything else?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
No problem. Be 33.50 roughly.
Is it me or does that guy have like the most beautiful, melodious southern voice ever?
Yeah.
Guy sounds like he could be a cop, man. Like, yes, sir. He sounds like he could be like
An announcer.
An announcer. He has like the most like southern,
Yeah.
like perfect southern twang ever. Like, you just go up to a woman like, hey, ma'am, if you wouldn't mind taking those panties off for me. Oh, sure. How could I not? You see this guy's voice? You hear his voice? It's like the most like convincing.
Yeah.
This guy could be like, he needs to be like a car salesman or something. Like,
Yeah.
sir, you look so good inside of this 3F-5 950 down there. You just need to buy this thing. I wish my southern accent was nice like
Yeah.
that. My southern accent sounds like I'm
He needs to
inbred.
do voiceover work.
Yeah.
If so,
That dude's got like the perfect voice, man. If I had a voice like that, I'd be a billionaire.
yeah.
I walk up to a car dealership and like, y'all need a salesperson? I'm sure you do. The guy you got over there ain't doing his job right. That's the one thing I envied about the South. It's like people with like real southern accents. Like, I got an inbred accent. Like, I sound like I'm from Alabama. See, that's an accent right there. A Louisiana accent.
Just the dogs.
Yeah. I'm a dog, man. I need to put my picture up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bark.
No, the ones that ordered cappuccino.
Yes, they do.
Gordita.
Some of them be having hood names like Draco.
Yeah.
Look at Draco. Mac, Draco.
Doggy.
You know them dogs are straight from the hood. My name's like Mac, Draco, Boozy. Oh, look at the names.
Rocky.
They got, I'm not even making it. Millie,
Nelly.
Drake. No, they got Millie, they got Draco, they got Mac, they got Uzi.
Brew.
Hey man, these dogs, Jax. These dogs be having like the most hood names ever, dog. Like these dogs are like straight up from the hood. Cooper, look at Cooper. He's got like the most. He's one of those gangster looking dogs I've ever seen, bro. You got your phone? Oh, I do. I just want good points today.
Apparently.
Yeah, man.
2350.
One of the most hood looking dog names. Oreo. That's a normal dog name though.
Yeah.
Uzi is not. Draco. These dogs are straight up from the hood. Blue with a U at the end and maybe a little bit of French in there. Bella. Oh, there's a Bella. Yeah. Uzi, Phoebe. Menaces. There's a dog called Menaces.
Remember
Imagine having that dog in
yeah.
your house called Menaces.
Remember Bella, where if we went to the front door, she'd be like jumping.
Yeah. Jumping, man.
You gotta jump her.
They hypnotized
Yeah.
with dog food, man.
And for the longest time, the Street View video had her in the window.
Yeah.
Just say Clemento.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Food.
Do you want your sandwich?
It's a good thing we eat healthy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta eat Starbucks to eat healthy, so.
You have to put it on something. Hold on. All right, put a napkin here and put it here.
Okay.
There you go. That works. They hypnotized with bacon Gouda sandwiches, man.
Yep.
That is why you live in America.
Yeah. And I'm eating potatoes for my first meal.
It's hard for me not to make a racist comment about that. You
What?
potato eater.
I like potatoes. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people watch it like them too.
Hopefully we can make it back to the house today.
Yeah. No, this tastes like Velveeta.
I get to the cheese like Velveeta.
Like that Velveeta mac and cheese. It's good.
Well, what now, Baton Rouge? What now?
My coffee.
My southern accent just sounds like I'm inbred. Louisiana people be having some straight up nice accents on it. Fancy accent.
I sound redneck. I'm not trying to do it, but I do.
If there is one thing I envy about Louisiana people is their accent. Bro,
Yeah.
they be having like the most slickest accents ever. Like
The food.
the food too, yeah. I don't envy their food. I eat it.
I eat it.
Mhm.
I enjoy it.
But the accents here are like so eloquent. You know what I mean? Like they be sounding like they're Harvard University students or something.
Yeah.
Like an Alabama Southern accent or a Kentucky Southern accent. Hey, buddy, don't be littering my vehicle. You're making a mess of your dang burrito, bro. Get off me. Get this burrito sandwich off me. It's pretty tough. 2 pumps of vanilla are taking a while to make.
Really?
Let me just say, a Kentucky or Alabama accent just sounds like you're dumb. Louisiana accent is eloquent. It's beautiful. It's graceful. It's one of the most beautiful accents you could have, man. That and a Hispanic Florida rural accent's pretty nice too, but I haven't been able to get that right.
Sorry about that. Wait.
It's all good, bro.
Thank you. I like here that they are relaxed enough with the environment that they actually just hand me a straw.
Yeah. Also, South Georgia country Hispanic accent's pretty sweet. And only females have that accent. You've never met a male that has that accent.
Yeah.
It's a female. You know, there's a few accents that only females will get. Like South Georgia Hispanic female.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a country Hispanic accent that only girls will get. I've never met a guy that has it.
Yeah.
Then, of course, the number one best accent of all time, English. Yeah. I think the British people still got like the coolest accent ever. Oh, we know what should do a top 10 list? Top 10 list of the most cool accents
Yes.
you could have. We should do that for our channel. A top 10 list of the most cool accents you could have,
Yeah.
and then I'll do an imitation of that accent. Number one would be Louisiana.
Yeah.
More than British, though?
I like
I think so.
Louisiana.
I can listen to somebody from Louisiana talk all day.
Okay.
My boy.
Love the boot, don't pollute.
You want,
Keep
some,
Louisiana beautiful.
you want some gumbo, my boy? I don't even know how to imitate it. It's so precise that I can't even imitate. But I do feel like Louisiana accent would be like the coolest accent you could have.
Yeah.
Followed by English. By English, I mean England. Hello, Musakamasura. Then maybe Australian. And then on the lines of the most disgraceful accents you could have, I think Boston is like the most disgraceful accent you could have. Isn't it like the nastiest accent ever, a Boston accent? You ever hear somebody from Boston talk? I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
Another couch on the road. How do people lose an entire couch on the road? Alabama's pretty nasty accent. Kentucky's pretty nasty accent. I think Los Angeles Hispanic would be on the top of the best accents though.
Yeah.
Like on the coolest would be like Los Angeles. Like, hey, what's up, Holmes? Hey, Holmes. Hey, I don't like the way you're looking at me, Holmes. Like that's pretty cool. It's almost disgraceful though. It's kind of like a mix. It's kind of like almost disgraceful, but also there's a cool factor to talking like that.
Yeah.
Miami Spanglish is a pretty cool accent too.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa, you know, we're going to have to call and figure out what we're going to do. Because this guy hasn't paid the rent in 3 months, Papa. Like, Miami accent's pretty, being the cool factor for sure. Louisville accent's pretty cool. You want me to play with a Louisville accent? Like my friend Jigsaw?
Yep.
That's pretty cool right there. Hey, dog, from Louisville, cuz. Hey, cuz, I'm from Louisville. Hey, cuz, I'm from Louisville, man. I had Southside West End all day here. Yeah, like Louisville accent, you know? That would be fun, the cool factor.
Yep.
I'm from New York! Cool or uncool?
Yep.
New York accent, is it cool or uncool? This guy's
depends
from
who
New
you
York!
ask.
Huh? Definitely not cool. It's definitely arrogant.
Yeah, it depends on who you ask, though.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that's cool?
I don't think it's cool.
You meet somebody from New York! I'm from New York! I drive a Subaru! That stuff is embarrassing.
Yeah, I will not drive a Subaru.
I call my cousin Vinny, you know? He's from New York! That's not like cool at all. That's like
No.
disgraceful. Yeah.
They gotta pull my outlet.
What about Texas? Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, Texas accent. We should do that. We should do like a top 10 cool accents and top 10. Please change please get rid of that accent. What about like Armenian mobster accent? You know what I mean? Like some Armenian mobsters. Yeah, you know, you're gonna buy this Mercedes Benz, you know? I don't know how they talk. They have a cool Armenian mobsters. Polish accent. You ever hear somebody with a Polish accent? That's pretty cool. I think Polish is pretty nice. Russian English accent is pretty interesting. You ever hear somebody who speaks Russian, but then like they speak English, but they still have that Russian accent? That's an interesting accent right there.
Yeah. I used to work with a bunch of people from Poland.
Polish, or they speak cool, you think? Or do you think it was arrogant or cool?
Their English is cool.
Oh, their language is hideous. When they speak English
Yeah.
with like a Polish accent, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Excuse me, mister. I don't know. Mexican American English? I would say not cool. I'm not gonna say anything offensive about it, but it's definitely not cool. What about Cuban American English? Hey, man, well, that's Miami Spanglish almost.
Depends on who you're speaking.
Right, I believe that. Yeah, some people butcher it, man. Some people absolutely butcher it. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're almost to Louisiana's New Orleans area. New Orleans! Check it out.